This is ABC Action News.
Allegations against Armwood. Now at 6, how questions about a player's eligibility put the high school's perfect football season in danger. Good evening, I'm Brendan McLaughlin.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thanks for joining us. First tonight, Armwood High School. Its name is synonymous with high school football in Tampa Bay. But our I-team has uncovered an eligibility issue involving one of Armwood's starting players. And as Chief Investigator Alan Cohn reports, it's put the school's undefeated season in jeopardy.
The Armwood Hawks started their season televised nationally on ESPN. They're ranked 3rd in the nation. They haven't just beaten every team they've played so far. In most cases, they've destroyed them. For the players and their parents, it doesn't get any better than this.
Parents think if they're seen on ESPN, gives them a better chance for a scholarship.
Armwood receives national exposure because it's the #1 ranked team in Florida with the highest winning percentage of any team in Hillsborough County for the last 5 years. But some coaches are openly questioning how Armwood and other schools seem to get the best players year after year. While the state allows students to choose their schools, the Florida High School Athletic Association bans transfers for purely athletic reasons. But head coaches like Mike Depew say he sees them all the time.
Every year the transfers, and they're going on right now. How did they end up doing it?
Because like any rule, there are exceptions. An athlete can transfer and immediately play for their new school if there is a full and complete move from their former home, providing
A, the former residence is not occupied for any purpose.
Sonny Hester is the former head of compliance for the FHSAA.
All utilities are transferred, driver's license, voter registration, and all other forms of legal identification are changed to the new residence. So all of these have to be met. If one of them are not met, then you're in violation of the rule.
Rules the I-team has learned officials are now examining in the case of senior Jack Lightsey, a 6'3", 260-pound offensive lineman, which records show transferred from Orlando's Dr. Phillips High School to Armwood, 65 miles and 2 counties away on March 29th. He played in the school's spring football game, even though his parents, Tom and Shelley, continue to own their Orlando home, register their cars there, and register to vote there. It's still their homesteaded property, and this is their latest water bill. We tried contacting the Lightseys several times before catching up with Tom Lightsey just before the recent Armwood Plant football game.
You know, I have properties in Orange County, I have properties in Hillsborough County, Pinellas County.
On several occasions, the I-team witnessed Lightsey leaving his apartment near Armwood and going to school. We sometimes found his parents, Tom and Shelley, over 30 miles away at another home they own in Indian Rocks Beach. It's there they tend to their waterfront home and take turns bringing their teenage daughter to Largo High School.
Is the apartment here for any other reason than to
Yes.
allow? Is that apartment where you and your wife live?
Yes.
According to Sonny Hester, if the Lightseys enrolled their son at Armwood, listing the Seffner apartment as the family's legal residence, it would violate FHSAA rules that prohibit false information to gain eligibility.
What are the consequences for that?
Ineligibility for an entire year.
Hester says 2 state rules are in question, whether there was a full and complete move or falsification of information. Either way.
So that student would be ineligible at whatever school they attended and would forfeit any games that student participated in.
For Armwood, undefeated and driving towards a state championship, it would be devastating.
We're not going to try to sweep it under the rug.
Landis Robinson is the athletic director of Hillsborough County.
We're addressing issues brought to our attention, yes, sir.
How?
We're addressing them, and that's an internal matter.
The I-team has learned, based on the information we developed, Armwood High School has asked the state to make a ruling on Lightsey's eligibility. In doing so, the FHSAA could possibly reduce the potential $2,500 a game fine for Armwood, but not the potential forfeits. The process of investigating this, we're told, could take months and involve a look at the entire program. Wendy?
Thank you, Alan. If you have a story you want the I-team to investigate, contact us at iteam@abcactionnews.com. ABC Action News has learned of a Tampa tie to the child abuse scandal surrounding Penn